let's jump back into Mystic Quest Legend, or whatever you want to call it. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, I don't really care. It's Mystic Quest Legend for my European ass. Oh, that's alright. There you go. Now I did hear in the VOD that the game was like a little too quiet last time for my taste, so I turned it up a bit. Let me know how it turns out this time. It's cold today, it's nice today. It's like the first stream since April or something that I don't have to complain about the heat. I love it. Not freezing, it's 25 degrees in this room. Celsius, that is, centigrade. Let's push this out of our way. 20, why are your apartments always so much colder? I don't understand it. Fun fact, by the way, when I was a child, I didn't get what you were supposed to do here. You can push these ice blocks, which is what she tells you, what Phoebe tells you. So that's not what was surprising to me. I also have the windows open. You're weird. Also, if you think it's cold, why do you have the windows still open? That's on you. I think we can scratch these guys and they take more damage. Or something stupid like that. Because it's summer, technically you are correct. No closed windows in summer. I see, so it's a principle thing. I respect that. By the way, I've always loved this effect. Where you go through the wall and it like scrolls and opens up. I thought that was so cool as a child. So yeah, I didn't understand what you were supposed to do here as a child. Because I didn't understand that you can jump across these blocks that you can move. So I have to push this block up. And there. I went up there. Thankfully, I got this game originally from I think my uncle. Who like had a Super Nintendo. But he didn't, once he moved, he didn't really, what's the word? He basically just put it in his basement and never looked at it again. So only just like a few months... I actually forgot that they turned into small snakes. No, stop it! The snakes. Oh, and that's confusion, yeah. I'm waiting for the first enemy that can turn me to stone, because that will suck. That was overkill, thank you very much, confused me. Don't quake us! Thank you, at least. God damn it. What was I about to say? Alright, my uncle put his Super Nintendo in his basement, then like a year later or something, he wanted to get rid of all of his games. And since we were, I guess, the only people, the only household he knew, we got his games, and one of the games, and the one that he said he didn't even actually play once, was this game, and he got it with the official strategy guide. So, up until this point, I had been playing without the strategy guide. But I really had no idea what to do. So then I caved. And I think that's the first time as a child that I read the strategy guide to something, and I fucked up. God damn it. Oh wait, can I push it back? Nope. I don't think the enemies respawn. They might, actually. Yep. They sure fucking do. This is why this is my least favorite spot. It's kind of hard to see, like, where the wall ends. Like, I thought I could just sneak past. I could just push the block behind the wall. I just thought that's strategic and correct. Was before I played strategy games, I think. I don't actually know what the first strategy game that I played was. I think it's probably Command and Conquer 3. I'm not sure. I'm not sure though. You have to be pretty meticulous where to push these blocks. Like, you can only push them. You cannot pull these blocks. The Bow of Grace. I haven't even read that before. Water gun? It is. It definitely is. It's not that difficult, obviously. But if you don't, like, for example this, if you don't pay attention, you might push the block up here and then it's stuck. Or if you're just too, I guess it not, if you're careless and you just push it through, and if you push it any further to the left than this, you're not going to get it up. So you only can move it up on this very specific spot. Which seems more like bad game design. And apparently this was not the move, so I'm going to push it into this space. But that does seem far away, right? I mean, maybe not. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Yeah, that's too far. God damn it. And the thing is, the only way to get back there is to do... Yeah, this is... No, this is not fine. Okay. The only way to get back there is to do the whole spiel over again. And I mean, it's not... It's not a lot of fights. I didn't prepare any trivia. Do I still have some from the last time? Absolutely not. I need to take this channel point reward away. It's too disrupting. It's too stream disrupting. Oh yes, I can. I'll give you a fun fact about Final Fantasy. And Final Fantasy, and I think actually they stole this from D&D. I could be wrong about that though. Since I'm not a big D&D fan. It is pretty much tradition that you can kill or at least hurt undead enemies with healing spells. Since the idea is you heal them and then they lose their state of undeath and they become dead. Now, something that does not work in every single game, but it does work in this one, ow, is that just as the life spell is an instant resurrection, the life spell instantly kills all undead units. Which is, I'm pretty sure, is not in a lot of the mainline Final Fantasy games. There is something else about the cure spell, like the healing spell, the main healing spell in this game, that I don't want to spoil, so that's not part of the official trivia. But there's something fun in this game that you can only, to my knowledge, only do in this game with the cure spell. But I will mention it when we get to it. And I think it will still be a while until we get there. Can you fuck off? There we go. No worries, I got it. Okay, so where and what the fuck do I have to do that now? Oh, I can go... Okay, I'm an idiot. I can do this. See, you even had to push it down like that one specific space. This is kind of meticulous for this game. Ah, fucking finally. Thank you very much. I will prepare some trivia for next time again. Maybe. Actually, fuck. Never mind. Actually, next stream is right after my debauchery weekend with my best friend. So, I might be very, very, very hungover. And in fact, let's be real, there's a realistic... Oh, not the wrong potion. There's a realistic chance that there won't be a stream on Sunday. Because I'm going to start drinking beer. Like Friday evening. And I will continue drinking beer pretty much all through Saturday. So there is a realistic chance that on Sunday, I just don't want to stream. Oh wait, I have to push the other two things here. Yeah, I mean, I'm, you know, over 30, so even just like drinking one day is not nothing. Oh, I can just go over there. I was checking how I get to the chest. Is this enough? I think so. We'll see. But I do want to at least attempt to stream. Young in body, old in mind? Nah, it's old in body, older in mind. Okay, yeah, that works. Crab boss! Let's get this first. Heal! So again, heal in this game is, as it is tradition in Final Fantasy, I don't know why. Heal is not a recovering life, like health points, but curing status effects. I'm not that old in mind. Yeah, mostly not. It was more tongue-in-cheek. It's a crab! Let's fire the crabs. You never heard tongue-in-cheek. That's weird to me. You're weird. How do you react to thunder, Mr. or Mrs. Crab? Oh my god, he actually really hurts. But that also really hurts. It's not something that I made up. It's an actual phrase. Excuse me, it what? I guess I can kinda see it. But really only kinda. I mean, under its eyes it mainly has the fangs. Which I, as a child, thought were its eyes. And I thought the yellow ones were like eyebrows. I don't know why, because it clearly has like antennae. Now it's frothing at the mouth. Now we see neither the boobs nor the fangs. Oh my lordy. I'm really just trying to keep this party alive, while Phoebe does all the work. Full Nelson? Isn't that a wrestling move? It's Santa Claus. Well, it's Santa Damage Claus. Ah, that's a shame. No more spell charges. Stop. It really does look like a face now. I'm going to get an attack off, maybe. Never mind. You can use explosives, right? Here's how to use a jumbo bomb. Nice, and we got the bigger bombs. You know, you're going to ban this one. You can do it. You click on the sword icon, which is the moderation icon. And then there should be, I think it's a like circle with a line through it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. And I got bigger bombs. I think that's the first weapon upgrade, right? Yeah. Now bombs are by far my strongest weapon. I don't know, I didn't find it earlier. Oh nice, we got another battlefield before the ice pyramid. It was too low on your screen. Nice. Take my new bombs! Oh, Phoebe really needs, like, arrows. I mean, not really, but she definitely needs arrows. No, what am I doing? I thought that would be stronger, not gonna lie. Stop with the sleeps. Who are you quaking, my boy? You're quaking us, okay. Yeah, only 2/3 left. That's my point. Again, as per usual, I don't even know what you get here. The ice pyramid that we see over there is the next big dungeon. Damn, they're good. They know how to get me. Well, okay then. A few jumbo bombs to the face. That's all that really matters. Most of the time it works well, and when it doesn't work well, it immediately just quakes my party. And later on, a confused quake charge on my party. Oh, the wizards! I love those guys. I mean, visually, because they do have annoying abilities. But they look so cool. They even have like little ears under the hoods. Shut up. I can see the smile you had on your face when you wrote that. It's the... that one. I really feel sorry for these guys. Like how they drop down when you hurt them. You know, this game is shorter if you just don't do these battlefields. Hey, level up. Oh, hey, they don't take that much time, and I've never done them. I just want to get all the stuffs. And depending on how far we get tonight... Ah, don't fire us! Please! Ow, no! There you go. It's nice having all the stuffs, yeah. If Phoebe gets confused, she just wrecks my life. Because I cannot survive a volley of arrows from her. I just can't. It is way too much damage for me to survive. If we make it to... I don't think we're going to make it to the fire crystal tonight. Maybe, we'll see. I remember the... oh, you just get extra XP. I remember the fire... portion to be not as long as like the ice portion, for example. Though I could be wrong because you also do the mines. You do like the mountain pass on the mines, I think. We'll see. Oh, I just bought one cure potion. This is the guy that you need to go. Need to rent the bed at. And he sells, yeah, he sells bombs. But he does not sell arrows. One thing that I think is really cool in this game, again, the music in general is amazing, but every single town, they have the same motive. But it gets like it's a different variation on the same motive. Also, we get the overworld interaction for the sword for the first time. I see a switch in the statue, but can't reach it. Let's push it with something. It would have automatically switched to the sword there. Swing. Now this is an annoying dungeon. Because there are invisible enemies. Which, I mean, by normal Final Fantasy standards, not that bad, because you would just have random encounters there. But in this game, you usually don't. And sometimes it's pretty predictable where they're going to end up, so it's not that bad. Like, there's going to be an enemy here. I just know it because it's in front of like a one-space hallway that I have to go through. Pretty much everywhere where you cannot avoid enemies, that's usually where they are. And it's very rare that there's like an enemy in this open space. Oh, there's literally nothing else here, huh? Amazing. Now, since enemies don't respawn as long as you don't leave a dungeon, in theory, you can just clear everything out. I'm getting faster than Phoebe, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Especially when I'm using bombs. I want, like, preferably I would have an enemy gone before I throw my first bombs. So, oh my god, yeah, they're all in on Phoebe. Oh yeah, take some more bombs! Or you take some arrows. Yeah, I like that. Again, this is like, next to the music, this game's best feature is the, like, devolving sprites in fights. I wish more games did this. They're always funny. A lot of them are really funny. I think that's something that, like, indie JRPGs should try to adopt. If they can put up the work for it. It is, obviously you have to do, like, it's double the work, obviously. At least double the work, since most bosses have like 3 or 4 sprites even. And normal enemies have 2. So you have to draw at least double the amount of sprites, which is annoying. I get it. It's a lot of work. But I just like it. I also think this style, like sprite style, is somewhat rarely seen today. Because a lot of people that do like oh god, the stony roost. I think these lose their feathers. Yeah. God. Okay. What did I want to say? I got derailed by that. Right, this game looks only slightly better, arguably, than an NES game. But because of the like abundance of colors, it is clearly an SNES game. And I think, oh, the Sphinx, by the way, the Sphinx kind of creeped me out as a kid. Because of that face. When people make like retro style JRPG sprite-based video games, they usually either focus on like high fidelity sprites akin to like the 2D PS1 games or like a late Super Nintendo games, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, or go into like an 8-bit NES Famicom route. You rarely see this middle ground, I think, with like this game and Final Fantasy IV being the most well-known, I think. But I think this looks cool as well. It has the simplicity of the NES sprites, for the most part, that you have to work with, which I like. Combined with the color palettes, the more vibrant color palettes of... Oh my god, the birds are the first to petrify. Of the SNES. Petrification is the worst thing in this game. Because oftentimes it's not really foreseeable who gets the first turn. So it might have well... There's a realistic chance whenever you find an enemy that can petrify, because you only have 2 characters in your party, that the following thing will happen. At the end of the turn, the bird will petrify Phoebe, and then the next turn, the bird will be first in line to act. He will petrify me. Game over. That happened a lot to me as a kid. I mean, you can restart every single battle. I also like this. But yeah, it absolutely is. It absolutely is unfair. This game does have a bit of bullshit, but it counteracts it with being, as a whole, pretty simple, as well as pretty easy in general, and very forgiving, because again, you can just... If you die in a fight, you just get the prompt, do you want to give up? And you press no, and then you immediately begin the same fight again. Also, you can save everywhere. Like, I can just lay a bomb. I can just do this, and now it's saved. Which is something I cannot say for Final Fantasy VII. There's an item somewhere in this pyramid that allows you to see the enemies. But I don't recall how to get there. It is very annoying. I get that sometimes it really is just part of the technical limitations. But it is very annoying. Oh, by the way, someone, Headshot, a friend of mine, posted, like, commented on one of my, God damn it, Phoebe. One of the Final Fantasy VII videos where I pondered why the... Stop it. God. Where I ponder why, like, the first disc has so much more gameplay, or the amount that you, the amount of hours that you spend on the first disc is so much more than the second disc. And he came up with a reason that, well, for the second disc, you both have to have, like, the entire content of the second disc, as well as all the open world locations from the first disc that you could visit and that you can go back to. So, because it has to have more content in general, because you're still, like, in a very open world. Oh, look at this. That's where a lot of the, like, space of disc 2 probably goes. And that's the reason that you don't, in general, have as much content, like story content, on disc 2. It's his theory. He didn't state it as a matter of fact, but it does make sense to me the way he phrased it. In general, he's a pretty smart boy, so I trust his judgment. It's a matter of fact now. Trivia time. That's the trivia. Sometimes the trivia is free. If I want to tell the trivia, it's free. Oh, nice. I'm actually on Phoebe's level. She still has more HP than I do, though. So if you do pretty much all of the battlegrounds, I guess you usually can catch up to your companion. And actually the next one, and only the next one, if I recall correctly, doesn't have that high a level. I think it might be the only, like, realistic chance we have to actually be stronger, or at least on the same level than the companion we get. Seem obvious? Well, I mean, again, every single time a companion joins, they're just way stronger than you are, usually. which is something that people have complained about. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I do think it's funny. I do agree that it is kind of weird, and it kind of like it ruins the immersion of the adventure of being like the legendary prophesized hero, just like a little bit. Yeah, people complained a lot about this game, and it's still. A lot of people still think of this as like the laughing stock of the Final Fantasy series. It's not even a mainline Final Fantasy game. But thankfully a lot of people always have liked this, me included. And a lot of people also have come around to it. And realized that that's just not what this game was supposed to be. Like, this game was not supposed to be like Final Fantasy IV, for example. It was supposed to be a small little game that gives you an idea of what games like Final Fantasy IV would be like. To whet your appetite and to see, hey, are you into this? Then you might be into the quote-unquote real thing. And for this is actually a fine game. I'm not acting like this is a masterpiece, but it is very nostalgic for me. And I mean, the music legitimately is a masterpiece. I know you can finish this dungeon without finding the item that lets you see enemies. I'm not sure if I'm on track to do that right now. I know the way you get to the boss is to drop down like a center hole down into the base of the pyramid, so I guess unless we don't do that, I'm still on track on finding the item. Time to bomb a wizard. And get some more bombs. Very nice. Like, this is one of the best, like, normal fighting songs in JRPG history. And there are a lot of good fighting songs. Ball sacks. Oh yeah, a lot of people would argue with me right now. That's fine. That's where you drop down to get to the actual, like, center of the pyramid Tootsie Roll. I don't know why I said that. We don't even have Tootsie Rolls in this country. Hey, Davey, good to see you. Hope you had a wonderful week so far, man. Oh, it's more birds. Oh my god, 1,300 damage. And another 1,300. It has been very early. I decided that I will get up like 40 minutes earlier every day for like 2 or 3 weeks to build up a little bit of a surplus of like plus hours that could then later spend to get like a day off. But that means I have to get up like 40 minutes earlier. And it's working alright so far. I'd rather get up earlier than staying late at work. But yeah, it is kind of annoying. But I will be glad when I have done it. And I will have like 2+ days that I can spend. Because sometimes stuff, you know, happens and you just have to... I mean, I don't have a specific plan. But I don't have that many PTO days anymore that I can spend this year. So if anything happens where I need a day off, or I just want a day off, I mostly have to get it from like overtime. I have to have worked overtime to spend those hours, those surplus hours. And oh, that's the item. That's the big chest. That's probably the item that I want, that I need. Through here, I just need to find the button. But yeah, I have no real idea. But sometimes I just need a few hours for like doctor's appointments or something. I don't need like an entire day off. But for example, tomorrow I will have an appointment, and that's like 1.5 hours of work that I just lose. So I just want to have surplus hours for that, so I don't have to stay like around those appointments longer at work. Any overtime is just paid cash. That's exactly what we don't get. Like we don't get a choice in the opposite direction. Because what we can afford is for people to take time off. What we cannot afford is for people to get more money. It's what it is, you know? It really is what it is. Nice eye, dude. No, we only get the option. They are oh, they paralyzed and self-destruct. Nice one. They are like contractually contractually obliged to pay us our overtime. We get like payout money if we get over 100 hours, which is unrealistic for most people. If they're giving lieu days to allow us to rest before the shift, that is very nice and not at all common. So good for you, man. I'd also rather take hours than cash, to be completely honest, but I would like to have the option to go for cash sometimes. You can start or finish whenever you like, that's also huge. Oh, I dropped. Oh, I dropped in here. Oh, wait, what? But yeah, that's why I want to... You know, realistically, getting up a tad bit earlier, it's not that big a deal for like the rest of the month. You can't carry any more arrows. Well, I would love some fucking bombs, you know, my man. Oh, I didn't go there, right. You never had anything like this before. It's great for when you have kids. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Having the flexibility when you have kids is really not something like... That's not taken for granted. In a lot of jobs, that wouldn't work. I mean... Oh, that's the armor. That isn't even the thing that I want. In a lot of jobs, you're just fucked when you have kids and they need to be somewhere. That's something that's also very good at like our job. Obviously, I don't have kids, but my coworker has kids, and he has to, because his wife works quite a whiles away. So he's usually the person who like brings them to kindergarten and does like doctor's appointments with them. And since we're pretty flexible, we're not super flexible, but we are somewhat flexible in when we can take our hours. And it's not at all an issue usually to... I don't know why I dropped. We're usually like... It's somewhat easy for us to work remotely or to take like call in late and say, hey, I'm going to be there like in 2 hours instead of in half an hour. That usually works, and that is something that is really great for the people that have kids in my team. You're ready to move up to another level in your company will mean losing the Liu days. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. On-call money flexibility is kinda stuck. That, on the other hand, really sucks. That you're losing the benefits. Phoebe, please! Well, goodbye. That was correct pronunciation? I'm actually shocked that I did that. But it sucks that you're stuck with, like, that you would lose, that you would lose the benefits if you got a promotion. That's absolutely not how it should be, obviously. My team lead, even when he was promoted to team lead, even though he does not work like on the network team anymore, he's still part of the on-call like emergency response team when something is wrong with the network infrastructure. Because he likes getting the extra cash, obviously. Yeah, that's stupid, Davey. That's so much money that you would lose. So I can totally understand why you're not doing it, but it does suck that you're de-incentivized from like going up the ladder. With your prior job, you're on more due to shifts and provisions, yeah. That is often the case. You mean the call center job, right? That does happen there sometimes. Team leads in call centers also don't make any, like, almost nothing. And I mean, on the one hand, fair. It's not, I mean, I think that having a huge, depending on what the work is, obviously, but having a huge discrepancy between like regular team members and team leads is kind of bad. But you shouldn't be de-incentivized to put yourself out there. By getting less money if you succeed. To take on the chin. I don't actually know what on the chin means. The kids are young and mortgage is high, yeah. Money really makes the world go round, you know, that is important, especially if you have a family. You work in government security. It sounds interesting. But yeah, it is a change from what you did before. But hey, if it's interesting, why not? I think maybe it's just like the generational thing. But for me personally, it feels weird that for example, my dad had the same job for like, I don't know why I did that. Had the same job at the same employer for like 42 years. That feels weird to me. Like, I'm 34. I started working like full-time in 2017. So like 7 years ago at this point, 7.5 years ago. I switched my employer in those 7.5 years way more often than my dad did in his entire work life. Sometimes I know just like phrases and sayings and metaphors, but that I've never heard before. Me accepting what you want. Ah, okay, I get it. No! Like my mom has also only worked for one employer. When she got pregnant with my older brother, she stopped working. And then she was a stay-at-home mom. And then a few years later, I was born. And she was again she didn't work in between our births. So I think I was 12 when she started working again. And her employer that she hadn't worked for at that point for like 16 years just told her, oh yeah, no, we're going to take you again, obviously. Like, she had a guarantee that if she ever wanted to come back, no matter how long, she would get her old job back. That's insane. That's something that just doesn't happen today, I feel like. I mean, thank you for the, you know, you just congratulated my German and my English, and I immediately forgot how I wanted to say stuff. Compliment. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the compliment, even though I did not think of that word just this second. But my German is actually very English in nature. I do use a lot of English words, just like in everyday life. And a lot of my media consumption is not German. A lot of my media consumption most of my media consumption actually is in English. There are a lot of phrases and words that I just say in English. Sometimes I even think in English. I'd guess that roughly like 40% of my everyday life takes place in English, which is a lot. But yeah, once the stream stops, I will just go back to speak and write German. Yeah, moin! I'm from northern Germany. At least I live in northern Germany. I'm not originally from northern Germany, but yeah, it's hello, basically. It's how we say hello. We say moin. I do say moin all the time. It's my one and only greeting. That's a good word to learn. Oh, there's the thing. Oh, first you drop down, I think then you go back up the pyramid and then you fight the boss. So it's actually not really easy to miss this item. Gouda. That's where I'm more like originally from. I'm originally from like the southwest of Germany. Gouda is oh no, that's the sword. I guess I'm just not finding this item that lets you see the invisible enemies. Is what I'm learning. Gouda is also like a version of hello. It's mainly, I know it from like Rhine, Hessia. Like around Wiesbaden is where you would say that. My uncle's from there, and he does say Gouda as a greeting. I always find it funny when people learn dialect. Like, you learn dialect in a different language. I mean, I guess it's the same for when I go, like, fucking bloody bastard, cunt waffle. I don't know, I can't really do a Cockney accent. But I mean, I try sometimes. Bloody bastard, I say a lot. I guess that's not really... that's not really a unique phrase. But I don't know why. But swearing... Oh, that's the boss, so I just did miss the item. Swearing... I think I told this before on stream. Swearing feels better with a British accent. And since I'm not bound to speaking either American nor British English, I can change depending on the circumstance. And I do. Like, I do pronounce certain words differently. I do say, for example, dance. I don't say dance. But I do say a lot of things in a more American way. But I would... My favorite example that I realized this on was ass or arse. I use arse, like the British pronunciation, as a curse, and ass for the actual like body part. No one would know. I think they would know. They maybe... I would be flattered if they didn't know where I was originally from, but I don't think I would come off as like a genuine, like, I don't know, homebred Midlands guy, like Sussex idiot, whatever. But I mean, I can just wait, no, you don't drop down? Where do you drop? How does it work? I mean, obviously I can find my way around, and since my English is pretty good, and I especially can hold myself in a conversation, it would work for me to just be thrown in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, UK. Call a Brit a cunt waffle and you will be accepted anyway. That's great to hear. Maha! I'm enjoying our little game. Oh, he does leave. I was confused. But yeah, I think it's somewhat weird, or at least it's like almost a unique feature of mine. That my English is so good and that I spend so much work getting it to this level. The worse the word you use to call a Brit, the more you like them. I mean, I do think that being able to talk in a professional setting, hold my own in a conversation, hold my own while not having notes, just speaking freely to a crowd of people or in a smaller like interview type session, and my ability to do the same thing in English, which is at a university obviously one of the probably the most spoken, or like second most spoken language, even at a German university with a lot of international scientists and students. It is just one of the languages that you need to be at least kinda able to communicate in when you're at a university, either as a student or as a teacher or as a different worker. And that ability to just speak freely has furthered my career more than my technical knowledge, even in my very technical job. And that's something that I do recommend to people. It's like, learn how to talk in front of an audience, learn how to talk freely, learn how, what? I have to go back? I don't want to go back. Just for these chests? Nah, I'm not doing that. It's basically a form of presenting yourself, right? So, and I think that's good advice. Hello. Nice pecs, dude. You think you're a knight, huh? Haha, take this! Take fire? You look like you don't like fire. It's weak against fire, makes sense. You still perform with your punk covers band, no issues singing, dancing while it's playing. Standing and speaking about work. In front of people you crumble. I mean, it's a very different vibe, right? When you're at a punk show, usually you know that the people in the audience are kind of there to have fun too. But presenting yourself in a professional manner, you always have the feeling, you always have like the thought at the back of your head that there are stakes involved, which when you're in a punk band or like any band, I don't want to diss punk, but there aren't really that stakes involved. You can have fun playing a show even if none of the audience members care about you. I've played concerts like that, where the audience just like standing, chugging beer, and you're just going nuts on stage, and it's still a fun time. Yeah, being able to present stuff is very helpful in work life, because that's something that pretty much every single person at one point has to do in their career. And you can learn to just speak freely. You can develop these skills. Actually, the way that I kind of got these skills, working with my voice and projecting that and speaking freely in an fluent manner. One of the ways that I really trained that was DMing in pen and paper in TTRPGs. Because you do want to do that for your players. A lot of DMs don't put work into their performance. They put work in the story and the world building, and that is all fine and dandy. But if you don't present your mysteries, your world, in an interesting way to your players, they don't necessarily want to explore your world and find out your mysteries. And that's a shame. So put some work into that as well. And yes, of course, that's a Dr. Pepper. Your DM also tries to do that. Even if he... When you say he tries, I gather that he's not that good at it yet. At least that comes through. But hey, he deserves props for trying. Because he will only get better if he practices. Also, the ice golem is melting. Yeah, the effort alone deserves credit. And people get better when they practice that. Like, I've played with... That was one of the issues with my old DM. He's a... Oh my god, that did 800 damage! I don't have... Do I have an item that can resurrect her? Does this resurrect? I don't even know. Nope. I think that does spell charges. Why did she take so much damage? Oh my god. I'm taking a lot too. Yeah, well, I haven't taken 800 something yet. God fucking damn it. He heals himself. Of my fucking life. Well, that's it then. Why did she take so much damage? Oh, that sounds amazing. Davey. Makes you feel bad for eating Dr. Pepper. But what? For eating crisps and drinking Dr. Pepper? I mean, but Dr. Pepper's delicious. Mega Punch. That didn't do nearly as much damage as 800 something. I should have healed both of us. Oh, that's... Wait a second. Me do fire then, and you heal. He's not invincible, he just does a shit ton of damage. No, not her! And I cannot resurrect. So when Phoebe dies, I'm just fucked. Because I can't deal enough damage and heal myself at the same time. I mean, I can try, but probably doesn't work out, especially since he has this spell that he heals himself with. This one, fuck off. Fuck all the way off. How much does that do? Not as much. Dr. Black. Stop it with this ability. I don't want you to heal yourself. I should add a rule. No dissing Dr. Pepper allowed. Nope. When Phoebe dies, I'm just fucked. No, I'm not going to do it. I mean, I could ban you. Or time you out. That's a legitimate thing that I could do. But why would I do that? Do it. That was my best Emperor Palpatine voice. I really tried my best. I hope it was appreciated. How much does Thunder do? I haven't seen Revenge of the Sith in so long. A Wookiee? How does that? It's like somewhere like deep in the back of the throat, like. No, that's too deep. Kinda. I did hear about James Earl Jones. It was a real shame, but I mean, he did have an amazing life, and I mean, he began his career with Doctor Strangelove. I think that was in the 50s, right? That was the first movie he was in. So, not to sound cynical, but he had a long career and a long life. But it does suck. He was like 93, yeah. One thing that I saw today that was kind of like, I mean not sour it, because the original news wasn't good. But one thing that I saw today that kind of made me like go, ah, yeah, right, that did happen. On Twitter, I saw like a comparison of his OG Lion King performance versus his live action Lion King performance. And the difference was staggering. I mean, not because he got older, but because the whole direction of that remake was whack. Like, everyone's acting weird in that movie because the direction was weird. To the better? Absolutely not. I will hate that movie until the day that I die. It's so unnecessary. The original animated movie is fantastic and a classic, and there was no reason to remake it other than greed. Yeah, that is very much realistic, Davey. It's a weird thought, but yeah, that's true. I haven't even paid attention how much he heals himself off the freaking snowstorm. Probably need to damage him more. He only does snowstorm now. Only 200. Okay, even when he damages both. But this is my last fire cast. Yes, give me the hand! No, not Phoebe! God fucking damn it! No! Alright, man. Thank you so much for dropping by. He healed himself so much! Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, man. Finally, a different attack. Jesus. I didn't remember this guy being so tough. Yeah, maybe, Davey. See you then. No, why are you first now? I only have 2 cures left. Come on. No, why are you first now? I hate this guy with a passion. I very much am. I'm not willing to give up. Why? She takes so much damage. How much does she deal with the bow? Not as much as with thunder. Stop it. No, you can't change equip at all in this game. You just equip, you automatically equip the best gear. And only your character does. Your companions are fixed in level, in equipment, in everything. Can you wake up, you fucking sleep fuck? Me? I'm still asleep. And now she's dead. Well, I'm finally awake. I really need him to do, like, this attack. This does the least damage to me, and it doesn't heal him. I don't even know when you get the life spell as, like, my own character. Well, I'm dead now anyway, so... Yeah, I just took a nap for, like, 7 rounds. While Phoebe did literally everything. She's almost dead again from 2 attacks. And this time I made the wrong move by healing both of us. I mean, again, I usually played as a child with my companion on... Oh no, I'm asleep again. With my companion on automatic mode. And when your companion is on auto mode, they cheat. They legitimately cheat. They predict you getting hurt or getting killed. So, when I'm alive, they, in theory, in the round that I'm still alive, use the life spell on me because they know that I will die come next turn. But my issue this time is not me dying, it's her dying. And me sleeping. Again. But at least this time he's attacking me more. And I withstand more abuse. And if he attacks me, I wake up. Cheat yourself. Okay, and here comes the heal spell. This is somewhat predictable, so this works out. My issue is when he's... Yeah, when he acts first again, and I don't know why, and now she's dead. And he acts first again, I'm dead. God damn. I'm wondering if I'm doing something wrong now. I've never had this much issue with this guy. At least, not that I remember. And again, her equipment and level is always the same when you come here, so why does she take so much damage? There's no back row or front row in this game. Everyone just has to stand there and take in the abuse. She has no buff. No, there aren't any buffs in this game. Maybe there are now? No. I mean, you can use defense. Like, okay, I could be more... Let's be more strategic. I'm using defense while healing with Phoebe. But now it just feels like I wasted a turn with my own character. Oh my god, that actually really hurt. Nope, no, 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 no. You heal yourself, young man. I'm arguing with my characters now. Like a parent. Like, I'm very afraid that he's just going to act more quickly again. That's gonna be his turn again, and I don't know why. Because for the most part, I'm acting before him. Nice crit. That's hopefully gonna be it soon? Question mark? Another crit? Fuck it. Let's just go for it. He has to be dead now. Yes. My god. What a fucking fight that I did not expect to make to give me this much trouble. What a dickbag. He took almost as long as the entire dungeon. That might not be true, but still. The crystal! I'll go back to Aquaria and see if the ice melted. Don't forget to see Grandpa. Right, bye. And I got the river coin. Right, I need to fucking leave on my own now. Well, I guess now I can get those chests. Wait, so I still don't know what... I don't know what the refresher does. Seed, I think, gives you magic spells. So I guess there is no... Nice, some bombs. There is no... Stops me down here. Oh, there is still someone there. Because I never got the item that lets me see the invisible enemies. Oh no. Oh no, please don't. No, please stop with the paralysis. Okay, they're self-destructing. Goodbye. I was about to say, I didn't really defeat them. But I didn't... Yeah, I was still on spell. With the bombs, they're one hit, so... There we go. And I think here I went through the middle. Yes. I never got the item to see the invisible enemies, so going outside now is kind of annoying. Because I don't know where I already killed the enemies. But if I make a straight beeline for the exit, I should be fine, question mark? The thing is, do I want the item? I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. But... there is another dungeon where you don't see the enemies. But I think that has a different reason. Fuck it. I don't want to take the risk. Even though it's annoying as fuck to go through these enemies alone. Because they confuse, they sleep, they paralyze. Thank you. You quaked the right ones. So I guess you go up here for the item? Okay, I do have the new sword that I got one-shots, can one-shot enemies. That makes it easier for me to... It's actually better than spending the bombs. Like, is it this? I thought it would be, like, more of a... Oh, no. If this guy decided to petrify me, there would have been nothing I could do about that. Oh, that's just bombs. Oh, maybe it's somewhere... You know what? Fuck it. I don't know. I don't know where it's supposed to be. Well, let me check. No, there's nothing up here. I don't know where it's supposed to be. And I legitimately do not care enough. The ice golem annoyed me so much that I do not want to explore this place any further. Did I go in here just to check? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, goodbye, ice pyramid. But look how lush and green this is now. Because we melted the fucking ice. Yeah, poor me. 20 bombs? 20 bombs. Ah, let's get 10. Why not? Thanks to you, I'm well. Thanks. Have you met Grandpa? He's in the tunnel under this house. Sure. Spencer's place. It's just his place. It's not his tunnel, or it's not like a specific thing. This is just his place. This is his special, like, little area. This is Snuggle Cave. It's all his, yeah. And this is a fucking insane cave to just have under your house. This is also Spencer's place, I guess. And I guess that's Spencer. I always found this sprite very weird. Like, for the longest time, I thought he just had a very, like, bright orange hair and a full beard. But I guess he doesn't. Because it's just like skin color. It's also like my character's skin color. So I guess he has a shaved head and gray eyebrows. The ice has melted. How did it happen? Phoebe and I restored the crystal of water's light. And you're the knight in the prophecy. Never mind Phoebe, you did literally most of the work. The shield has found its owner. A shield used by a knight in days gone by. Captain Mac found it. Captain Mac, I heard that name before. Did I? I guess. For years, Max has been studying a prophecy. On his way back from doing some research, the lake dried up and the ship ended up on a rock ledge. But that's a problem. If we dig from here, we'll be able to reach the ship. Anyway, here's the key. The shield is hidden in the focus tower. Oh, thank you very much. By the way, Fireberg's been having some strong earthquakes lately. There's an underground river here. We have to dig carefully because the ground is thin. Listen, I played some, Dwarf Fortress that, I built some fortresses in Dwarf Fortress that resulted in ruin because of what you are about to do. Once water tastes freedom, it will always seek it. I have flooded my fair share of, like, Dwarf Fortress attempts by not paying attention to where aquifers are. Is there anything here? Play the minigame from the other Sunday streams? No. I do play some other games. What does Phoebe say? Pretty sure she doesn't join again. Oh, there she is. I thought she was gone. Good luck, Ben. Well, okay, that's incredibly unhelpful, but thanks, I guess. But yeah, let's go to the next area. Fireberg, which we will definitely not finish today because the freaking ice golem took so long. You can see the ship, by the way, down there. Like there, before the already cleaned out, covered it up. That's where he's trying to dig to. Oh no, we did this. Right. Get some battlefields here. It might be the sword that has a higher critical chance. And later on, for the most part, you get early upgrades for weapons, especially for the bombs. I think you get the 3rd level of the bombs before you have the 2nd level of all the other weapons. Like, obviously I have the 2nd level for the sword now, and I think I get the 2nd level for the axe. But I think then I get the 3rd level of the bombs, which is the final one, before I get the... Or maybe the 4th level is the final one. I'm not sure. But I think I get the last level of the bombs before I get the 2nd level of the claws. So for the longest time, bombs are your strongest weapon. But overall, like single target damage until you get the last sword, it's usually the axe. And the last sword is the strongest weapon in the game. You know, the legendary knight needs to have his legendary sword. I never said there weren't any stereotypes in this game. Obviously, there are a lot of them. This is just a colony of fan quids? Fan quids. Of like giant purple squids that I'm just demolishing. Yeah, I think that's... If this is like an introduction to... Oh, there's a fucking sphinx there as well. Hey, do you like fire? Well, that didn't do as much as I'd hoped. Please quake them and not me. Thank you. That didn't do anything, though. Stop it! No, I'm blind. Lots of swearing today. Yeah, that's just the stream it is. I don't have... Yeah, I'm... It's not easy to... hit someone when you're blind. I mean, I could heal it, but then she's just going to blind me again. I just need to get her out of the way. Someone told me, I always... That hasn't been used in so long that I kind of forgot it was a thing. I usually don't swear as much anymore. It's less fun than trivia, I understand that very much. God damn it, you have so much... Just kill the one enemy that I don't like. No! Well, there we go. Let me try again. No! What do you mean unexpected attack? It's a battlefield. There we go. Thank you very much. Sneaky big guys. No, why did you... Now I have to heal. The thing is, there might be, like... The good loot that you can get from these battlefields is mainly... equipment that makes you immune to certain status effects. Or certain elemental damage. So obviously I want those. I don't really care for the extra XP or the extra gold. I don't really care that much for the spells, to be completely honest. Oh, but that's pretty phenomenal. I think I never got this. This means I don't have to walk out of dungeons. That's actually pretty cool. What do you mean the crab countered? Okay, the eye is weak against bombs. But what I like, for example, this is like an introduction not just to JRPGs in general, but specifically to like Final Fantasy. So even though they play like no role in modern Final Fantasy, and I don't think they have since 7, I guess 6. But in the first, like in Final Fantasy 1, 3, 4, and 5, the elemental crystals are like the MacGuffins of the game. So it's nice that they're back here as well. You find all of the crystals of the elements. Fire Emblem Three Houses, Fortland Winds, first random side states, that's the best fighting music. I have not played Three Houses. I'd say that this is one of the best. I also have not played Final Fantasy 15. But Final Fantasy 5 has one of my favorites as well. Grandia 2 has one of my favorites. God damn it, do I need to make a list? I know you like it when I make like rankings and lists. Like specifically battle music though, that's kind of hard. There's a lot of good battle music. You didn't want to dive too much into it, understandable. I know that, what is it? Xenoblade Chronicles has a lot of good music, but I don't remember the fighting music specifically. I mainly remember the Plains music. There is also a game that eventually I do want to play. I haven't decided yet if I want to play it on stream or if I want to play it on my own. It's a JRPG that okay, yeah, I definitely, of course, I know Last Surprise. Although I personally like Takeover more. Takeover is the battle song that you get when you surprise an enemy. And Last Surprise, weirdly enough, Takeover is when you surprise an enemy, and Last Surprise is just when you regularly fight an enemy. But they're both good. I mean, Persona 5 is hype anyway. There we go. That's just XP, okay. What did I want to say? Oh, there's a game that I... Like a Square Enix. Square Enix has some weird, like, one-off JRPGs that they've done that just never made its way to turn into a franchise, and that have been kind of forgotten, especially around the PlayStation 3 era. And one of them is The Last Remnant, which is a game that has fascinated me, and I've played it 2 times. It's a very long game. Both of the times I made it like 40 hours in, and then I just didn't continue it. And that's a shame, because I do really like that game. I should put in the time, because it's like 120 hours. So it's probably too long for a stream game, let's be realistic. That's why I didn't want to stream Persona. But it's something that I still have. You cannot buy this game anymore on Steam. It's gone from the shop. I don't know why. I still have it on Steam. It's actually the first game. It's the game I made a Steam account for. I had it on disc, but it required a Steam account, which I thought was bullshit back then. It was kind of bullshit back then. Kind of is bullshit right now as well. But yeah, it's the first game I got on Steam. Or the second one. Maybe Darksiders was the first one. I don't recall. But yeah, it's just gone. And I can still download and play it via Steam, but you couldn't buy it anymore. Maybe they switched platforms? I don't think so. You can buy Square Enix games on Steam, no problem. Wintry Temple. Well, this is another one of these. I don't have that crest yet, I think. Yeah, I only have the Libra crest. I don't even know how to get in there. Probably only through the frickin' crest teleporter. Right? I guess so. Focus tower, top level, or like 3rd floor. When the remaster came out, they unlisted the old versions. They never put the remaster on Steam, so it's just gone. I didn't even know there was a remaster. It seemed to me like they just took it offline, but that makes sense because they never put that on Steam then. Some awful news made Captain Mac race from his home. Anyway, seek Ruben and Fireburg. Say, what's this statue for? Bye! Freaking old weirdo. I know that it didn't sell well at all. Like, I'm actually surprised that it got a remaster. That's Blizzard, very nice. But they probably were like, we kind of need to squeeze a little bit of more money out of this thing, and we just have it lying around. PlayStation and Nintendo Store. Interesting. But again, I have the OG version on Steam. It opened. The Venus Shield. I think now I have to go back down and through the original entrance. It's not the one. I don't care that it's more pixely. The one thing I really like that game's combat system, where you have like an entire army that you fight with. The one thing I don't like is, I mean, I said this before, I kind of like being able to grind in these kind of games. I do enjoy that. I think I got this. Yes. And you legitimately cannot level in this game. I mean, you do level, but only... There are like level caps, if I recall correctly. You can only level up to a certain point, and the level cap only gets raised after you get to the next story beat. I get why they did it. It kind of forces you to strategize when you're stuck in like an encounter, and the game is pretty. I think I do remember it being pretty difficult. Rather than you being able to like grind 6 levels and then stomping the difficult encounter. But it does take away your freedom of how to approach things. So I'm kind of torn on that. Nice. What's it called? Earthquake. Oh, it's a blob. It's a jelly. How does the jelly stab me? How does the jelly stab me? What did I get? I got the freaking shield, right? Yeah. Like the noble armor gives me... I don't know what the flask is, but I get less damage from like water. I think this is less damage from fire. This is immunity to mute. Maybe poison. Poison is probably the flask. So immunities are huge. Eat it. I don't have anything that resembles a spoon. Maybe the axe? I guess I could eat it with my hands. Well, that didn't really work. Oh, nice, level up. And I guess it did try to poison me, but I can't be poisoned because of my chest. My chest. I did find a new snack that I really like and that I ate way too much of today. I mean, they're red and orange, right? Could probably do some blizzard. I like that. That didn't do nearly as much as I had hoped. I started the story and then I had to fight for my life. It's freaking... this trustworthy looking guy. It's salted, roasted... sunflower seeds, like with the shell, and you eat the shell. I think it actually doesn't say. This is all Italian on the box. So maybe you don't actually eat the shell, and I just did it for like half this bag. Because some of the shells are pretty hard. Not gonna lie. It was just at a random shelf at my supermarket. And I do really enjoy it. I do really like it. You can eat it normally, yeah. I know you can. And I think it would have been weird because I'm going to get one out. They're like super salty. You can see that all of that white stuff on it, these are normally black. All of the white stuff, they're only gray because they're so very salty. And they taste delicious. Pretty hard to chew. Oh my god, very hard to chew. I don't... listen, I don't even want to know. Oh, it is 100 grams. The package is 100 grams. Oh my god. I don't even... Nope. I'm never looking at that again. Wow. It's 620. It's like more than my dinner. 620 kilocalories. Yeah, it is nuts. I mean, it is both nuts and they are nuts, so... I mean, technically they're not nuts, but you get what I mean. They're seeds. And seeds are very high in, like, oil. For destroying my nut dreams. Listen, my nut dreams are my own. And only I can destroy them. By getting too nutty. Seed dreams are even worse. I'm not one to criticize, but seed dreams. Of course you would. Ow! Yeah! Wow, what way to put that out there. I've been de-seeded. I think I told this on stream. I'm actually not sure if I told this on stream, but yeah, I've gotten a vasectomy, so I have been very much de-seeded. God damn it. There's so many funny things you can do with the word seed. Just some money, that's unfortunate. There are 3 in a row. We're never making it to Fireberg today. Of course you do. It's a sting rat! Actually, for the battlefields, it might be worth it to just get the next companion. It just makes it easier. Yeah, let's do that, and then come back. The next companion, I feel like, is the blandest one. I mean, not that the other characters are, like, super in-depth. This one's the danciest town theme. A guy came in saying he could open any lock. I don't know why I kind of made her sound like William Shatner. There are tons of monsters in the mine up north. Oop. How about buying my battle axe for 500 GP? Yes, please. I hope you're happy with the battle axe. Why do you have that? What's another thingy? So now my sword is again not my weakest melee. And I think, yeah, I got the second axe, and the next I get is the last bomb. Before I got the level 2 claw. A mask lets you see the monsters through the gas in the volcano. Oh, maybe I'm just completely misremembering. Maybe you just cannot... No, they said there's a mirror that you can use to see enemies. The volcano seemed odd, so my husband Arion climbed it with his friend. But his buddy freaked out, ran home and locked himself in. A boulder's keeping us from saving Arion. You're Ruben, huh? Have you heard about the Crystal of Fire? I can't deal with that now. I've got to help Dad. Well, why don't you let me help you? You're stuck behind a boulder. That'd be no problem if we had a mega grenade, but only Dad's friend can use them. Where's the guy's house? Tell me where he lives. In this town, but he shut himself in. Ah, we'll pay him a visit anyway. Ruben joined. Oh my god, he is actually level 23. I thought he would be lower. The thing about Ruben is that he legitimately has no magic. He has life. That's it. He just hits things. Also, I like the freaking neon sign for the hotel. As well as this guy. How about some seeds? Sure. Seeds are like magic restore, I think. That's actually pretty useful. Nice rest, sure. Hitting things is pretty good. But again, I feel like this is the blandest. I think it's also the only one that only joins you once. Or if he does join 2 times, if he does join 2 times, the second time is very brief. Oh, nice band. Want to listen to this band? Yes, please. Okay, that's enough. Hey, Tristan! Hey, Tristan! Don't know what happened there. Voice crack, I finally hit puberty. Nice to see you again, kid. Well, okay. Yes, that was that. Nice interaction, dude. Nice private lava pool you have here. It's locked. If I would go through voice change again, I actually would like to have like a slightly deeper voice. I can talk lower, and sometimes I do, like this. But oftentimes my main range is like up here, and I would like, I know that my voice will still darken, as is usually what happens with men and women as well. But yeah, like a radical change again, it would probably be really weird. What's up? We went to the house in the pit, but the guy wouldn't let us in. You two want in? And take this! Thanks, guy? No questions asked, I guess? He just doesn't care. Nice to see you again, kid. Break a leg. Specifically the leg of the guy who shot himself into that house. What a swell guy. He just gave us the, like, multi-lock pick to break into this guy's home. Hello. I ran when I saw the monsters in the volcano. A huge boulder fell and trapped Arian. Only a mega grenade can free him. How do you use one? Just throw it. Well, that's not too difficult, right? Go through the abandoned mine to reach the boulder. Yeah, now we got the best bombs, and we can just fucking chuck them. Oh, there's another teleporter. He didn't even care that we broke into his house, by the way. He just did not care at all. Yeah, but now we got the best bombs. Planned, man. He's weak against it. That's not an axe, though. I mean, game, I don't want to tell you what just happened, but it's a Morning Star. You even say so. And then you say he's weak to an axe attack. That's not an axe. I want you to try chop down a tree with a Morning Star. I'm pretty sure that would take a while. It would be very, very... oh my god, 2,700 damage. It will take a lot of energy. Depends on the thickness of the tree. I mean, it's still not really cutting though, right? If you just strike down a tree. I'm really looking forward to the weekend, by the way. Like, I'm spending the entire weekend drinking and gaming and listening to maybe obscure metal with one of my best buddies. But it's not going to be like, relaxing. Like, I'm also really looking forward to just the week after that, where you visit again, Kikon. Where we'll just have a more chill weekend. But yeah, it's been long overdue, and I'm really looking forward to it. We just got XP for this one. What's the English word for mosh? I have no idea. That's pretty specific, actually. Brittle? I guess. If you say brittle, people will know what you mean. But it's not necessarily the actual work for it. Yeah, very fun. Again, we haven't done it in... we haven't had our, like, drinking weekend in 3 months now. And also I get to see his new apartment again. For the first time since he moved. Yeah, it'll be a good time. I just wish I didn't have to go to work immediately after that. Yeah, this is way easier with Ruben in tow. I think one of the main reasons that I don't like Ruben as much as the other companions is that his battle sprite, where you see him from behind, just always struck me as weird. It's like hard to make out what is what. And with the other companions, that isn't as much of an issue. But here it just looks like a weird football, like a dude in football gear, actually facing me. One more to go. Working right after sucks so much. Yes. Like drinking 2 days in a row and then working the next day. God. Why do I do this to myself? Oh! Rotten. I mean, rotten makes sense. Brittle and decayed. Where did I see this? Which one did I even get? I didn't even pay attention because I'm me. This one. There was one at least in this town. Oh, I'm going to rob you again. Thank you very much. But I think it's in the... Oh, this guy left. I think it was in this house. Yes, with the woman who sold me the axe. Oh, that's just like, okay, hello. I guess it's just a quick, like, get around. Because this is Aquaria. There was one also next to the, like, top, the higher level entrance to the focus tower, but I'm not dealing with that right now. We need to get that boulder out of the way. And we have to go through this mine. So we have the mine dungeon, and then we have the actual, like, volcano dungeon, where we get the... Yes, the crystal. But I don't think I will start the mine today. Let's clear these battlefields so we have a nice clean slate. We get the brawling gnomes again. And then I think after that we did like a 2.5 hour stream. That's pretty good. And we probably have like 2 more streams for this game. Fucking confusion. So I mean, this with 4 streams, this will be a like nice little interlude. But after that, I will definitely move. Oh my god, why did you just kill me, Ruben? Thank you. The system of the health bars. I mean, you can put it to numbers. And numbers is definitely better. This is just more nostalgic for me. And this game is a huge nostalgia trip for me. It's like the main reason to play it for me. So I prefer... Well, that's not the right word. I don't necessarily prefer yellow bars, but it's what I used as a child, so I do like to play with those. Oh, I can't be paralyzed. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, after we're done with this, probably in 2 weeks from now, I will move Final Fantasy VII also to the Wednesday slot, and then I will play Final Fantasy VII on Wednesday and Sunday until we're done with Final Fantasy VII. Which I actually don't... I have no real concept of how much longer this will take. I'm just happy that finally a playthrough on my YouTube channel is longer than Final Fantasy II. Well, it's always a sting in my eye that this game that I despise so much has always had the most videos. Oh no, Ruben is confused again. And God, Jesus Christ. Not sure. I mean, I know what I will play on the Sunday slot. I gotta say this, by the way. Ruben's sleeping sprite, very cute. I mean, for Sunday, I definitely will just go to Final Fantasy VIII. I do want to just play more of the Final Fantasy games. It has been one of my goals for like the longest time. But I don't know if I will continue playing the game, like then play Final Fantasy VIII only on Sundays and play a different game on Wednesdays, or just plowing through Final Fantasy VIII on both stream days. I haven't decided yet. It really depends on how much I like only having one stream game, which I'm testing out now for the first time. I always had 2 stream games. Sometimes, I mean, when I streamed, before I stopped, when I streamed 3 years ago, there was a time I had 3 stream games because I streamed 3 different days a week, which was insane. No, I never only streamed 1 game. I could switch it up in the middle. Yeah, I could start playing. I think this is the one that I would prefer the most out of the options right now. Start Final Fantasy VIII on both days, and then after a while, like after a few weeks, use the Wednesday slot for a different short game as an interlude. But continue Final Fantasy on Sunday, so that in general the Final Fantasies will move more quickly along, which is kind of my goal. But I still have some variety. But then I will like relegate the interludes specifically to like shorter term games. Something like this that takes like 4 streams, or something that takes like 6 streams at the most. I think that would be a good range. I have to put some thought into that. I mean, we're still like in the very middle of Disc 2 on Final Fantasy VII, so there will still be at least a few streams until we're done with that game. Isn't it as if we play 2 games the same week? Same time we're playing stuff together. It is. Kinda. I don't know. Oh, this is where you get thunder from. See, this was absolutely worth it. The thing is, I mean, let's be real. I'm as small of a streamer as they come. I usually have like 2 viewers, which is fine. I do this as a hobby. Oh, nice. It's time to go wood massacring again. Fucking Ruben missed. Well, you don't stream, so... But I always still felt like I have to offer something, which isn't always easy. You know, I hate putting myself out there. I hate, like, being all like, hey, come watch my stream, and, like, advertising it. And I basically just turn on the stream. I mean, I do, like, put out a tweet, but there's actually no real reason for it. Other than I feel like I kind of have to do it, which is bullshit. But I do just click on stream and then hope that some people are like searching for the game that I play and enjoy it, and then maybe they'll leave a follow. This is also kind of why I want to focus more on JRPGs, or like retro RPGs in general, instead of being like the like wild card variety streamer that I've been up to this point. Yeah, I mean, there will be a spooky game in October, don't you worry. There will actually probably be 2 spooky games. I haven't decided yet. But that's mainly just for me. Like, I rarely play spooky games, even though I love them. But yeah, sure, why not? I played spooky games the last time I streamed in October, which, my god, was 2022. Actually, it was 2021. Like, it is kind of weird to me that I did stream, like, in 2021. You hear the thing, like, during the pandemic, what was your staying-at-home hobby that you just started and put a lot of work into, and that kind of died down once things turned back to normal again and people had to go, like, work regularly again. Like I started baking bread and whatever. For me, it was, I started streaming. And obviously it was way easier for people to watch me when they were working from home, or they weren't working at all and there wasn't really anything to do. So I actually had my biggest growth, or like any growth, let's be real, like in that period. And I did stream like 3 times a week. For longer, I usually streamed like 4.5 hours. Now I usually stream like 3.5 at most. And I did get, I mean, it obviously burned me out, so I stopped for 2 years. Came back with some new strategies of how to avoid that and still have fun doing it. But I do think, I mean, I have to give myself props. Even though the streaming is really not... Like, if my plan was to make a career out of it, I would have stopped way sooner. And I know a lot of people that have stopped way sooner. A lot of people that streamed when I first streamed, that I got to know through this sphere, they don't stream anymore. And they haven't restarted. I mean, I didn't stream for 2 years, so I also fall under that category. But I do think... I do like the idea that if some, like, random person found my stream, was like, hey, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that guy. He has a cool vibe. Very, very chill, like, hangout kind of small streamer. They can go back. I have like 300 VODs on my YouTube channel. And that's insane. And I mean, there are like 2 or 3 games that I never finished. But that's not a lot compared to the amount of content that people could actually watch. And I think I actually was always pretty watchable. I mean, in the beginning, obviously, I didn't have a compressor on my voice, which was a rookie mistake. I don't know why I did that. I am an audio guy, but my camera was bullshit. That's just money. Yeah, I feel like that's my strong suit, when I just give off like very relaxed and chill vibes and invite people to check out games that I like or that I experience for the first time and I get excited for. I think sharing excitement is my biggest strong suit. Like we talked about this before, there are people who are hilarious ragey gamers. I'm not a fun ragey gamer. So I don't really like to play ragey games. I try not to rage at games in general. Even though the fucking ice golem. God damn it. That bastard. Let me check the clock. Yeah, it's almost like 9 PM. I'm not going to start the mines anymore. I remember the mines being kinda annoying. If I recall correctly. It's been a while. It's been a while since I actually finished this game. Which is why I'm looking forward to it even more. But this seems fine. Since I also have to get to bed pretty early. Freaking... My alarm clock goes at 5:40 now. 5:40. But yeah, this seems like a good place to stop. Next Wednesday, we will finish Fireland like a buffed up suit. I would never buy one of those like strongman costumes. But it definitely could be fun. I think those are fun for like a costume party or something. But I'm more the like guy showing up in an open Hawaii shirt, like hula shirt, which I own, as you know. But yeah, so next Wednesday we'll finish Fireland. We'll liberate the Crystal Fire, start the wind part. There's like a neat little forest area on the way to the wind town, which is one of my favorite parts of the entire game. Really looking forward to that. And then probably the week after that, we will finish up this game entirely, like the last 2 bigger dungeons. And then we're done with this game. And on Sunday, I can't promise anything yet. The only thing with bright colors on my clothes rack, true, very much true. No, that's not true. I guess white is not really a color, but I do have a white shirt. So yay me, I guess. On Sunday, again, I will drink on Friday and I will drink on Saturday. So I cannot promise in good faith that I will stream Final Fantasy VII on Sunday. Or stream it all on Sunday. But I will try. So there is a realistic chance that there will be a stream on Sunday. Otherwise, Final Fantasy VII will continue Sunday after that, obviously. Yeah, sounds good. Let me save, because of course I forgot. Or maybe I didn't. I probably didn't. There we go. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it, as always. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And stay safe. Stay healthy. Let's see if there's a stream on Sunday. Really looking forward to it. Bye-bye.